Hi, welcome to Spirit World Insights. I'm Jackie, and today we are going to be pulling an oracle card. But before I do that, I want to tell you about a few things that are coming up. So this week was equinox, March for 2023, if you're watching this video later. And there was a lot of energy building up to the equinox. And on the 21st, that night, I was sitting right here, which is in my office in my loft, and working on the computer. And all of a sudden, I had an energy that came in on my left side, and it was like a cool breeze, which, I live in Alaska. We don't have central heating and air. I don't have any reason for a cool breeze to come across my face. And I stopped, and once it got it kind of even went into my space, because I felt everything in my neck and my shoulders turn loose. It was like my whole body let go. And I could tell it was a woman, and I'm like, who's here? And it was Lady Gaia. So those of you that might not be real in touch yet, you're still learning about the spirit world. Mother Earth is Lady Gaia, and she has a spiritual consciousness that is able to communicate with lots of us. And she has come to me before. She came to me January of 2022 with a prayer request at the time, and she channeled a meditation. You can go back and watch that in my YouTube history. But she asked me to do it again. She was like, I would like you to pull that back up. I want you to tweak it and then add a section. And so I stopped what I was doing. I pulled up the document, and she channeled in, and we tweaked what she wanted to tweak, and we added the section that she wanted to add. And so I'm going to be bringing that out for you guys to be able to listen to and share. Yeah, that's to be shared with anyone and everyone. So. And then the other thing I wanted to share is my last video that I did on Tuesday. If you haven't watched it, I encourage you to do that, especially if you're dealing with any gut issues, second or third chakra issues. I channeled Sai Baba from Shirdi, and he's one of my favorite guides, and his energy is incredibly loving and supportive. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. And then for those of you that do live in the DFW area in Texas, just FYI, I'm going to be there for the month of April. I'm doing a few yin yoga events that I call Yin Yang Nidra Bliss. They're awesome. I love them. I just totally love teaching. So that's coming up. You can see more information about the dates on that on my website. And then also I'm going to be doing a shamanic dream journey as well while I'm down there. So if you're in that area or have access to getting to that area, check out my website and find out more information about those live events. I'm currently working on an elemental workshop. And what that means is healing with the elements. It is a big thing, you guys. I have had lots of allergies my whole life to a lot of different things, and a lot of those things stem back to the elements. And Archangel Metatron has been working with me, teaching me how to heal the relationship between myself and the elements. And then it's changed my life. I mean, to have allergies for so long, and then all of a sudden they're just gone. It's amazing. So I want to be able to share these techniques and concepts of healing with you guys. So I'm putting that workshop together. Okay, let's get down to the oracle. So they want me to pull from Colette Baron-Reid, the 7 energy deck. I really like this deck. It's got some beautiful, beautiful pictures. I don't know if it has her cover art, Jenna Della Grotta Gallia. Yeah, great artist. Okay, so let's pull a card. All right, asking the spirit world. What is a ideal, insightful message for today for those that end up watching this YouTube video? What is a message that could be beneficial? Bringing in the light and the love of our divine guides, here to offer assistance, support, encouragement, courage, stamina. What else do you need, right? What message do you guys have for us today that could be helpful for those of us? Ooh, the Uncharted Sea. So when we pull a card like the Uncharted Sea, we're actually looking at uncharted waters. It's things that you haven't done before. And what my guides are pulling up to talk about right now in regards to this card is the topic about making choices that you haven't made prior. It's about looking at perspectives that you haven't seen, maybe recognized or acknowledged before. We get stuck. And I'm going to use the word stuck because we always have options. You could be like, oh, well, this is what I have to do. No, you don't. No, you don't. We have free will on this planet. We always have choices, options to make a shift all the time. Every single moment of every single day. That is one of the things that we signed up for when we incarnated here, is choices. That's a part of the experience, okay? And what happens is we get stuck. We lock ourselves into specific patterns and habits and traits, and we even lock ourselves into the conditioned stuff that we were brought up in. But that doesn't mean we have to stay there. I've said this in a lot of my videos. February was about bringing in new perceptions. It was your guides going, I know you've been doing it like this forever, and you think that is your safe house, your safe haven to always go back to. But guess what? There's something new coming in. And there's something that's better. It's more in alignment with the heart, right? Because a lot of the things that we choose, it's just because of, again, like the autopilot zone. It's something that you've been doing out of habit, or just because it's comfortable, it's familiar to you. But that doesn't mean that you are going to thrive there. Right? It's like, is your heart even in it? So much of this message that I'm channeling is so similar to a lot of the videos that they've had me do recently. It's what is your heart guiding you into? What is it telling you that's not fulfilling anymore? Maybe that needs some type of shift or some type of tweak. And when you step into that, what happens is a new perception arises. There's a new choice, because when you step into that, your vibration goes up, and all of a sudden you're not in the goo anymore. You're not in the 3D, you're in the 4D, and you start seeing new options. And in March, what I found for me was if you chose the new perception, then all of a sudden opportunities are available and things shifted big time. So I hope that those of you that are starting to sense and pick up on a discomfort or a disharmony around certain things that have been a constant in your life, that you'll actually take a look at what those specific things are. Maybe write them down, put them down on paper so that you can really connect with them. And then ask yourself, go and drop down into your heart center and ask yourself, is this a change that might actually be in my best interest? And if it is, then I'm going to challenge you. Take a risk, take a chance and step into what that looks like. Go up into that fourth dimension and see what options you have. And you might be surprised that you make just a little tweak. Maybe some of you, it's jumping into an ocean. It's like you were up here on the shore and all of a sudden you're, diving into this uncharted sea. But guess what? That might be taking you exactly where you need to go in order to find pure joy, pure love, the opportunities you've been waiting for. Because believe me, if you're hanging out right here in the comfort zone and it's not really cutting it, it's time to move. It's time to go, right? Okay. All right, that's the message for today. I hope you guys have a good week. Check out those past videos. They're really good. Again, a lot of the same type of messages and concepts. Until next time, talk to you later. Bye.